All right, this is from the book Your History by J.A. Rogers. All right, just show you a little thing about the speckled birds. All right, it says black slaves and white slaves were used to work used to work side by side in the field in Massachusetts in the 17th century, man. All right, so both are Israelites, man. You had the speckled birds, those who look like other nations, right here. You had those that had their original phenotype, man. All right, but you got people out here, you know, they want to be carnal and stuff because of what a brother don't look like. This is documented, man. All right, and like I said, you had on ships from Ireland, man. You had these type of Israelites in captivity, man. Okay, this is documented, man. All right, excuse me, right quick. Let me go get this book. You know, it's a lot. Get this on my bag. Quick. Just bear with me, y'all. All right. Okay. If I can find it. You know, I know y'all used to me with my computer, but I was asleep, got off from work, and you know, I didn't charge it up, so that's why I don't have my tablet with me. You know how I will, I'll get it later on. Try to get this. What do I do with that book? This book in here. All right. This book, that came before Columbus by Ivan Van Sertima. All right. Page, I think it's page 99. What is it? No, it's a different subject. All right, it's not what I'm looking for. Let's see, oh, they talking about the different colors of the slaves and stuff. Let's see, slaves. 111, 242, 126. 242. So I hope that's it. I'll show you right quick. Well, oh, here you go, right here. Yep. It's 242. This book that came for Columbus by Ivan Van Sertima says right here. It said the Portuguese raided for slaves on the Guiana coast in 1444. For example, records when the African captives, these were Israelites, in the mid-15th century were exposed for sale in logs of Portugal. It was truly a thing astounding to behold. For among them were well nigh white, meaning pale. Others were black as Ethiopians. All right. So there's like, they came in different shades, man. From very light, extremely light, to like very dark, man. What is it, Jeremiah 12:9? My heritage is a speckled bird, man. All right. So all this foolish about color and all this stuff, you know, there's like, could you look this way, your hair this way, man? It's garbage, man. False doctrine. You are to see your father, according to Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. All right, her proof they was what? You had speckled bird that was breeding with Israelites that retained a original dark phenotype. Right here it says 115. Just talking about the slaves from Ireland and the slaves from there's like slaves from Ireland. There's like slaves from West Africa, man. All right, it said the record also showed that the stud farm specialized in mixed breeding. Caramenta and Mandingo men were usually chosen as sire for among African tribes. These were Israelites from Benjamites. Enslaved, they were considered to be the strongest, most intelligent. All right. So they want to look. So again, Esau didn't snatch up a bunch of. This also showed that Esau didn't just snatch up a bunch of dumb people, man. All right. The people had skills and everything, man. All right. It said careful record was kept, much like the ones they kept for their horses. A good breeder was an invaluable asset of farms, but was worn out by the early 20s, having her first child at the age of 12 or 13. All right, yeah, because this is the biblical age when young female becomes a woman. It said the progeny of such unions, particularly females, were eagerly sought after local planters who found the iris sexually cold, unresponsive, and having to be whipped into submission. The lightly colored mulatto girls bred on farms were, on the other hand, not only eager but also trained with every kind of sexual proclivity. Many of them therefore fetch higher prices in brothels of Bridgetown. Even some ended up owning their own establishment. The mulatto boys were sold to homosexual planters. Whoa, and were given work as houseboys in the big houses, man. This is in Joel chapter 3, man. All right, it says what? The boy should be a harlot. It was very profitable business for a planter, is when white women, black women, were not engaged in procreation. They would use as slave labor in the fields or hired out to owners at large plantations as labor during the harvest, man. Okay. All right, so confusion phase was among us, man. Salat, not confusion faces, speckled birds. All right, so all this business of you don't look this, all you black only Israelites, man, you full of it, man. You go study, you go fast for 7 days and pray, man. All right. So I'm gonna get back to this book right here. So some more stuff, man. Some more artifacts. Stuff right here. Alright. You see right here the Nassau coat of arms. First Earl of Nassau, Ireland, with a Nassau coat of arms. Signature image location, Chinster Monument, Ireland. Alright, you can see it right there. You can see it. And leave comment, bro. You need to put a little money, man. A little quality pictures, man. Even though you could see it, but be much better on us, man. You know. All right. It said this is an image of Lord Belmont, the first Earl Nassau of Northern Ireland. The Nassau family coat of arms is left at Lord Belmont's image. The coat of arms and the image of the Earl speak for themselves. It becomes apparent that the last name of black nobility of Europe had been assumed by conquering English. All right, they took our names too, man. Just because you gotta be careful, man. Just because Esau's name had more, or name, they don't mean they're our people, man. All right, so you gotta have spiritual discernment, man. All right. It says when the Black Irish were killed or sold into America, their land was confiscated under the Avis Act of 1652. All right, it's in Michael, man. It said they should cover our fields. All right, it says the land was given to the English soldier that fought against the royalties. King Charles I. The titles of the black earls passed to the hands of the English along with their lands, man. All right, what it says in let me get this book, man. All right. It said right here, woe means destruction. It says right here, woe to oppressive leaders. It was Esau, man. All right, get this right here. Try to focus. I hope you all could see this. It said, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand. All right, even when they sleep, man. They can't get enough sleep unless they do some evil. It said, and they covet fields, take them by violence, houses, and take them away, so oppress a man his house, and even a man and his heritage. All right. Okay, so they stole everything from our land, our heritage, everything, man. He's also thief. Then he perpetrate like he's the original Irish and this and that, and Scott and Brits, man. All right. Continue. It said these black girls passed to the hands of the English along their land. They're not English Edomites, not the original English. I am confused. I can see a bum forgive me for going missing because of his station in the light, but how can royalty be not missed by a true historian? Remember, the Irish, Scott, and Brits are the same people. That's right. We come from the nation of Israel. All right. On the next page, I should give you an eyewitness account concerning the genocide of people. All right. But just showing you, man. All right. Yeah, people freeze to death, man. All type of crazy. And Paul, our children, bash head on stones. All right. That's what they did to our people, man. All right. You can see right here, Edward, Prince of Wales. All right, called the Black Prince. All right, ain't no damn Edomite can be called no damn Black Prince, man. All right, you can see he's a Negro, so-called Negro Israelite, man. You can see it right here. Edward, Prince of Wales, 1330, 1376. I know, like the Blackwell clan in Welsh, they range from like chocolate to like chocolate. All right, black hair to like blonde hair, blue eyes, and Wales, man. All right. I can tell you that from my own research. It said Edward was Prince of Wales. If you go back and read Professor Boyd Dawkins' set from the lecture he delivered in the public hall that calls her master is 1879, you'll see where he wrote that the black British were driven to the Wales. Also, that the British can be found in Wales, Carmarthen, Highlands of Scotland, Cornwall, Devon, and Westmore. All right. All right. All right, you see right here. Geoffrey Amona, the image of Geoffrey Amona, historian, author, king, or Britain, was depicted as a black, and were thankful to the people of Mamba Wales after defacing the artifact. All right, see right here, you see that's a so-called black man. Right here, images of what? King James. All right, so Scotland, King Charles I Scotland, Black Boy King Charles II Scotland, Buckberry Bank of London. All right. You can see these so-called Negroes, man. All right. You can see the captives, all right. Barbados, 16, Amazon, Pennsylvania. You see all the different Scottish and Irish captives with. All right. It says right here, Benjamin Franklin essay titled America as a Land Opportunity, author Benjamin Franklin, year 1751. It says, subject, why increase the sons of African America? Talking about the Israelites from West Africa. It said, why should the Palatine Moors, all right, Germans should be suffering to sworn to the Pennsylvania settlements? They will never adopt our custom anymore. Could be contrary to it, man. It said this in Ecclesiastes, all right, in Apocrypha. It says they will never adopt our custom anymore, can adopt our complexion, white skin. I won't adopt your damn translucent complexion, Esau. All of Africa, Asia, and America, except for us, black, Russia, Italy, Spain, France, Wales, Germany, are black. I mean, they was dark Israelites, man. These are the people that when Benjamin Franklin was complaining about when he said, why should Peninsula be colonized by the sons of Africa grow in Americas? All right. Get what else? I'll show you what Benjamin Franklin said. I'm going to try to get it. All right. All right. It says right here, it said all Africa is tawny black, Asia chiefly tawny black, America exclude the newcomer holy soul, and in Europe the Spaniards, French, Italians, Russians, Swedes are generally what we call swarthy black complexion. So all the Germans also. All right, you can see Benjamin Franklin list of black nations. All right. This is Germany. All right, German takes 1400. All right, well, they don't show you. All right, cause you had some people, you had about Spain, you had some people they sided with Esau in Spain, man, and did his dirty work, man. All right, those 2/3. This is Russia. All right, Black Russian family. Why you think in TV they always try to stereotype Russians as stupid people? All right, well they're not stupid. Also the Polish, man. Original Polish was so-called black Israelites, man. All right. It said image location of Black Russian Army, National Geographic Magazine, Volume 1, 1917. All right. About this book, The Negro Question. You can see King Charles, 13 colonies and stuff, man. All right. You can see, I'm going to show you the skull right here. It says, Robert Bruce, first king of Scots Highlanders, 1274, 1329. All right, you can see that. You can clearly see. It says, this is a skull image of King Robert Bruce, or Barawaso Bruiser. The name Bruce in Paleo Hebrew means bruiser, so Robert's real name was Robert the Bruiser. All right. All right, so it said the reason that I'm using Robert the Bruce skull is because the wide nostril passage proves that he was indeed a black man. I mean, it's like Robert the Bruce was a black man, Scottish king. He was the ancestor to King James VI of Scott. The king translated Big Mama's Bible. All right, Robert the Bruce was also a Highlander. His skull and his black image matches the verbal map given to us by Professor Boyd Docker. The purpose of producing the ancestor King James was a Yaqub. All right, because James the Greek translation of that name. All right, which is basically watered down. It said it's to show you that he came from a black seed, came from Israelite man. It said King of Scots, Alexander, 1198, Highlander, man. All right. See, people think we be delusional and all this stuff, man. King Matthew Stewart, 4th Earl of Lennox, 1576, 1571, grandfather of King James. All right. This is King James' father, King Henry Stewart, 1545, 1567, father of King James VI of Scotland. Artifact location, Westminster Abbey Museum, UK, National Portraits. All right. So all these lies that King James was a so-called white male lies, man. Also a lie that he's a homosexual. That's a lie, man. All right. King Jedediah and Anna right there. All right. All right. Anna of Denmark. You can see her black, her nappy hair. All right. Let's see again a picture of her. You see Charles the One, King of Scott, Highlander, right? You see these so-called Negroes, man. All right. These are so-called Negroes. Skeleton of Richard III. All right, and also all right. All right. You see his wide, just like this, like his nostril patches, man. All right. It said the European that mentioned the article that King the Richard was black based on nostril because it would kill their education system, right? And that's what they perpetrate, man. It's a lot that they perpetrate like they are the kings and the knights and the damsel in distress and all that stuff, man. All right, there you go. It said King James didn't import. It said in early 19th century, editor John Wirtz notes that the prohibition was a sad compliment to King James, who hated pork in all his varieties. All right. 3 things which James had a great dislike, which he said he would treat the devil were he to invite some dinner were a pig. All right. Pour the link with a mustard and a pipe tobacco. Just get, all right. There you go right there. All right. It said a popular song written the same point before 1662. The bill includes the verse, "The Jewish Scots scorns to eat the flesh of swine, bulls, beat, 12 but sight of halls had made on retreat, which nobody can deny." All right. It said collection volume 128. The Scots were called Jews. All right. It says a letter to Anthony Mercury of London, 1691, why Scotmen hate swine's flesh. All right. Put these were Israelites, man. All right. I'll show you right here. Haha. Yep. You see right here, it said the children's woolen hood with fringes. 6th century Scarborough. It said the artifact from Scotland Museum come to us from 6th century is evident the Scots knew that they were the Israelites because they had fringes of all their clothing. The book of Numbers 15:38 to 41. It said Most High tell the Israelites to make fringes about their garments so they remembered to keep his commandments. The reason we had never heard of these professors seeing the image are simple. We have been given a watered down version of his. That's correct. It says the real history of the world had been hidden in royal libraries. All right. Right here, a bronze shrine. All right. 11th, 12th century. Image location, had medieval Gallic dress. All right. You see the arrow pointing to fringes down there. And look at these. Look at these so-called Negroes in Scotland, man. All right. Look at their face right there. You can see that's so-called Negro. Right here, McLeod, tomb of McLeod, Alexander McLeod. You can see right here. You can see these so-called Negroes, man. Clearly you can see it. All right. Let me get this focus again. You could clearly see it. Damn, see Satan, man, messing with my camera. Let me see if I get this focus one more time. Yep. All right, so you can see clearly that these are so-called Negroes. All right, they're wearing fringes. The Pope wearing fringes. Right here's the angel in the tomb. All right. All right. There's a lot of stuff in this book, man. You can see. You can see Esau how he what was this? About the portrait of Captain John Smith. All right. You see Esau whitewashed it. All right. Tristan Call, founder of Nantucket. All right, you can see it right there. All right. You can see King George III. All right. His so-called black man, King George III of England. His white queen, Charlotte. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to find that log. What's that log? All right. Oh, yeah. All right, so go to that tomb again, from the cloud tomb, the picture again. Clearly see that so-called black man. There's a light. You can see right here, it says the ship manifest describes Highlanders, McLeod, stewards as being black, which is consistent with Boyd Dock and verbal mat artifacts. So we have a trifecta order of 3. We have an eyewitness, Professor Boyd Dock, and we have a untempered image of black Scots, and the description of the Scots on ships manifest. You don't believe me? Do you? All right, so there you go right here. You saw their last name. Angus McIntosh, 26, black. Peter McIntosh, 34, brown. James McPherson, 22, black. Azar McLeod, 18, brown. Charles Morgan, 18, brown. Donald McGinnis, 18, black. You see all these surnames. McDougall. So and we all know McDougall don't mean no Douglas or McDougall. They don't mean no damn black water, man. It's talking about their skin color. And Mick means son. All right. He put Mick in, but it's correctly Mac. Mac is for Scotland, and Mick is for Irish. But I don't know, brother made the error. But anyway, the point is, man, these people, the original Scottish, were so-called black men, Israelites. McDonald, was another way to say Douglas. Angus McDonald, 60, black. Alexander Mortnart, 26, brown. George Nicole, 26, brown. James Nielsen, 26, swarthy, black. James Lackey, 16, black. George Baines, 25, black. Hector McGillis, 16, black. John Stewart, 18, brown. John Thompson, 18, black. Isabel Chambers, 25, tall, black. Hell, tall woman. Mary Kennedy, 20, Rudy, brown. All right. Eliza McFarland, 30, Rudy, black. All right, being able lively. Eliza Rob, 35, brown. James Dunbar, 17, dark complexion. John Top, 16, brown. John Trout, 20, dark. All right. George Samuel, right, 18, brown. James Donald, 20, brown. Andrew Matthew, 20, dark complexion. William Jackson, 19, brown, lusty. Donald McDonald, 58, swarthy. William Ross, 36, Rudy. Duncan Campbell, 16, dark complexion. John Cunningham, 32, black, sturdy. Hugh McPhee, 30, lusty. Daniel Dingwell, 31, brown. John Bowie, all right, 14, nut brown. All right, a lot of you buoys out there. Duncan Ori, 14, brown. James Reed, 18, brown. George Hume, 30, writer. Got his occupation, black man. Richard Proctor, 20, dark brown. It said information can be found in the book Jacob I Gleaned from the State Manuscript, page 48, author J. McAfee Ford's Harvard College Library. See, they got all this stuff, man. All right, they got a history, man. All right. This right here says the tomb of James Douglas with his wife Beatrice and their 10 children: William, James, Archibald, Hugh, John, Henry, Margaret, Beatrice, James, Elizabeth. Tomb of Douglas the Earl of Douglas. Tomb location: St. Bride's Church, Lanarkshire, Scotland. All right. You can see clearly these are so-called Negroes, man. And you notice, they fake destroy, but you could clearly see it. All right. I'll crop this right here. So I'll crop the image so that you could, let me see this camera focus. He said, I'll crop the image so that you could get a very good look at Lady Beatrice Sinclair Douglas, page 144. And the other Douglas clan member that was carved on the tomb. You could tell me I'm hallucinating. Is the writer suffering from strong delusion? All right. The colonial history of Nice and Europe is one of the greatest hoaxes that's ever been perpetrated on a people, right? Job chapter 9:24, man. Our children are herded to this government-sponsored schools and enforcing a history that never happened, right? You can see it right here, man. Lady Beatrice Sinclair Douglas. You can see her hair, man. All right, look at her features. All right. I mean, come on, man. Ain't no getting around this, man. You know? All right, so that's one of many things, man. All right. The book Sex and Race by J. Rogers, Volume 1, The Old World. All right. What is it? The Queen Charlotte, King George's wife. All right. Esau, man, you finished, man. This is all for you, bud. You've been exposed as a liar and you're an imposter, man. Our history has nothing to do with you at all. All right. We see right here the ancient Egyptians, whatever so-called, there was a dark skinned people. They was from the Hamitic bloodline. But show you how did Moses, if Moses was Edomite baby, how he had him on the Egyptians, man. It's just madness, man. That the lies of Esau teach in these schools. All right. All right. You can see in Italy, right? A Dutch Negro woman. There's lights in the Dutch. All right. You see right here, and it says the Negro Norman Knight with his lady. They said basically the coat of arms of noble Isham family, arms of the nobles of Curry family in Italy. All right, so how people we ruled. We ruled Europe. All right, different things in Europe and stuff, man. All right. You see, they're not gonna teach you this, man, in school. It says right here, number 1, coat of arms, Earl of Drogheda, Ireland, Jacob Captain, and Gustus Vassar. You can see right here. All right. Oh, people, man. All right. Oh boy. All right. Ancient Modern Britain, Volume 1. All right. Douglas. All right. You see right here, talking about the Douglas. The Douglas family and stuff. I'm trying to find something, but it says right here, I'm gonna read this right here. It says, but the traces of our black ancestry were visibly existence in 100 surnames. Some of these denote complexion, others do so, but indirectly. The first class includes great many. There are clans, Ruby, Douglas, spelled Dubgale, or Black Stranger, their own genealogy. There are all varieties of Dub Black, such as Duff, Dow, McDuff, others. There are Duns, Cars, Darts, with their equivalent Dun, Brown, Grays, Blacks. All these are color names showing a black or tawny ancestor. All right, I mean they talking about their skin complexion. All right, but their nationality is Israel. So also is the name of Douglas or Douglas, literally black swarthy. That or Murray's kindred of more, but these are where the original name did not signify the more, whether it is Latin or Gallic. All right, it says such kind of names that directly point to the descent from the Moors was our Israelites. Okay. So there you go, man. So, you know, this is it for now, man. And, you know, shalom. All right.